Good afternoon. I am very aware of the fact that some of you are standing in the rain, so I'm going to be relatively brief. I just want to say that we've had some very positive and I think generally constructive talks with the DPRK delegation over the course of the last 2 days. We narrowed differences on several points and explored our differences on other points. We came to the conclusion that we will need more time and more discussion to reach agreement in an effort to assess whether we have sufficient agreement to resume our active negotiations both bilaterally and in the six-party process. So we will go back to capitals and consult further, and the two delegations will be in touch with one another through what is called the New York Channel, that is the DPRK mission in the United Nations. I want to thank very profusely the Swiss authorities for the cooperation that they have extended to us. I want to thank the U.S. mission here in Geneva for the splendid support they have given us. And I want to say that I've had the opportunity in this meeting to introduce my successor as Special Representative for North Korea Policy, Glenn Davies, who will, as of now, be actively engaged with the North Koreans. So it's been a very useful meeting. The tone, as I said, was positive and generally constructive. There is a long history to this relationship, and we have many differences, not all of which can be overcome quickly. But I am confident that with continued effort on both sides, we can reach a reasonable basis of departure for formal negotiations for a return to the six-party process. I would be happy to take a question or two if any of you have one.
Is there any discussion about UEP issue?
I'm not going to get into the substance of the discussions. I'll talk about the content or the atmosphere, but I don't think it advances our enterprise to try to dissect our differences on specific points.
What are some of the differences that you narrowed, and what are some of the differences?
Well, I think we narrowed differences in terms of what has to be done before we can both agree to a resumption of the formal negotiations.
Like what?
Well, there again, you're asking me for comment on specifics, and I'm not prepared to do that. That would complicate Ambassador Davies' job even more than it is already. We touched on all issues. So, thank you all very much, and take care. Bye.